Very good morning, students. So today I am going to explaining the one new concept in alternating current. So that is a LCR circuit. L means inductor, C means capacitor, R means resistors. Okay, so please subscribe my channel and press the like button and share it. So today it's about the what very important concept I am taken. So that is the LCR series circuit. LCR means inductor, capacitor and resistance are connected in the series, and that will be connected to the what alternating current, that is the AC source we are calling it. Okay, so you will get the in examination the question how it will be appear means derive expression for resultant voltage, impedance, current and phase angle in series LCR circuit using a phasor diagram. So this diagram we are going to call the phasor diagram. As earlier we are knowing that, so this alternating current, if it is connected pure inductor, so then here we can see that voltage is lead by the current by pi by 2. Okay, voltage is lead by current by pi by 2. Okay, so next when you connect it to the water pure capacitor, so then we are going to see that voltage is lag behind with the current by pi by 2. Voltage is lag behind with the current water pi by 2. And this one in the resistor, so there is no change, it is in the phase. Okay, the phasor angle is equal to, it is about what 0 only, so that we are going to get the water both are it is in the same direction. So when these devices, when it is connected in the series, the resultant voltage what we are getting it, so that we are going to understanding in this one LCR circuit. So for that we are having the one derivation also, we are calculating that. So now first of all, when you connect it to the alternating current to the all the three devices in the series, so then the combination of this one as we are knowing in the phasor diagram. So this is the what potential across resistance and current both are in the same direction. So this we have taken the what I along x axis, what we are going to take no, along x axis we have taken the what so this is I, this is x axis, this is y axis, this is y dash. So this one we are going to take the water current and from here to here it is the water potential across the resistor. So both are it is in the same phase as according to this one. Okay, so both are in the water same phase, current and potential will be the what same in the resistor. So now this is the potential across the inductor and current, so that phase angle is pi by 2, it is voltage is leaded by the current. Okay, voltage is leaded by the current. Okay, so this is along y axis, along x axis what we have taken means along x axis I have taken, along y axis it is a VL. And here in capacitor, so it is a lag behind, potential is lag behind with the current, that is pi by 2 we are going to see that. So this is the what capacitor, potential across the capacitor, it is a what lag behind with the pi by 2. As we are knowing that if I taken this one, it is a negative sign, so negative vector we are getting it. So VL minus VC, that is the what up to O2A we are getting it. O2A, O2A is how much? O2A it is the O2A, it is about the water, so VL minus VC. Similarly, the BC is also same thing, that is VL minus VC. Okay, and V is the resultant potential. Okay, so that we are going to see in the phasor diagram. So phasor diagram, what are the things we are going to see means, so in the phasor diagram, so this is in the phasor diagram we are going to see that VL is the voltage across the inductor, VC is the voltage across the capacitor. So VL is the water voltage across the inductor, VC is the voltage across the capacitor, and VR is the water, it is the potential or voltage across the resistor. VL minus VC is the resultant of VL and VC. VL and VC, this much it is the what resultant of VL and VC. Okay, so now next V is the resultant voltage, that is VL minus VC and VR. Okay, so VL minus VC and VR is the water, so that will be the water resultant of this one. VL minus VC and VR, the resultant what we are getting, V. Okay, so phi is the phase angle between the V and I. V and I, so there we are going to see that one phase angle, that is the phi. And I is the current in the series LCR circuit. Okay, so as we are knowing that we have to find the water resultant voltage to find V. V means what? V is the resultant voltage of VL minus VC and VR. Okay, so that we are going to calculating. To calculate this one, so as we are knowing that this is the one triangle. Okay, so as we are knowing that from right angle triangle OCB. Okay, so from right angled triangle OCB. Okay, so right angle triangle means this one OCB. So that triangle we are taking it. It's a right angle triangle. It's a what? A right angle triangle. So this is the phi. So the phi opposite is this one opposite. This one is hypotenuse. BC is the opposite. OB is the hypotenuse and OC is the what? A base. Okay. So as we are doing that from Pythagoras theorem, according to the what? From Pythagoras theorem, from Pythagoras theorem, so what is that? Hypotenuse square, that is hypotenuse square is OP square, OB square, hypotenuse is OB square equal to opposite square, that is BC square plus OC square, BC square plus OC square. So now this is a V square we are taking it. Okay, so this is the what? A resultant potential, that is V square equal to BC. BC we are going to see that VL minus VC whole square, VL minus VC whole square plus OC, O to C it is the VR square, OC we are going to see that VR square. So this is what we are going to call the equation 1. Okay, this one we are going to call the equation 1. So now one thing we are having, already we have calculated when AC circuit is connected to the pure inductor, AC circuit is connected to the pure capacitor, AC circuit is connected to the pure resistor. So there we are getting the one equation, that is we have VR equal to I into R. VR equal to what is that? I into R. And VL equal to I into XL. So current into resistance, that is potential across the resistance. Okay, this is a potential across the what? Inductance, that is I into XL. XL is called the inductive reactance. XL it is called the what? Inductive reactance. Similarly, and VC we are taking, that is I into XC. I into XC. So that is the equation we are getting it. So this equation, all these three we are substituting in the equation 1. So these we are going to call the equation 2. Okay, so that we are going to call the equation 2 we are going to. Okay, from equation 1, from equation 1. So this equation we are going to rewriting. So that is a rewriting means, so we will substitute the values of VR, VL and VC in equation 1. So that is a VL means I into XL, I into XL minus I into XC. This is the what? Whole square plus, that is a I square into R square. Okay, I square into what is that? R square. This is V square. Okay, so that will be what? V square. So we are taking the common sign I square. I square equal to, we are taking the what? I square, it is taken common, that is I square bracket R square plus, this is bracket XL minus XC whole square. This is the close the bracket. Okay, so now take the square root on both sides. So that is take square root on both sides. Take square root on both sides. So when you have taken the square root, so V equal to I into square root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. Okay, XL minus XC whole square. So this is or we can write down this equation one step ahead. I'll go to get it. So that is V by I equal to square root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. Okay, XL minus XC whole square. But V by I equal to, but V divided by I equal to Z. Z is called impedance. This is the what? Impedance. Impedance means it's a resistance. Okay, so resistance in alternating current. Okay, so resistance in the what? Alternating current, it is also known as a impedance. Therefore, Z equal to square root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. Okay, so we have already got the what? Resultant potential. This is the what? Resultant potential, we got it. And then we got the what equation next, that is Z equal to square root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. Now we are going to calculating the current in the circuit. Okay, so therefore current in the circuit equal to current in the circuit. Okay, so equal to I equal to V divided by Z, or else we can write down the, therefore I equal to V divided by Z means square root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. Okay, to find the phase angle, so that is a phi. So we are using the what? Right angle triangle. Again we are using the right angle triangle OBC. Okay, so to find the phase angle, phase angle phi. Okay, to find the phase angle phi, so from triangle, okay, OBC, so OBC we are taking, that is tan phi equal to, what is that? Opposite by adjacent. Tan phi equal to what is that? Opposite by adjacent. Opposite is BC divided by OC. So tan phi value, so that is BC means we are going to see that BC value is VL minus VC. Okay, so divided by VR. If you substitute the values of that is VL, VC and VR, so then we are going to get the tan phi equal to XL minus XC divided by R. Okay, so that is the divided by R, or we can write down the what? Phi equal to tan inverse of XL minus XC by R. So that will be the what? Final equation we are getting it. I hope you people understood. Okay, so thank you very much.